It's time for an update. We started our mega series of the stolen Lamborghini Diablo. Here it is, and it's looking better already. I can start her. You joking? Can I start her? Let's go. So, welcome back to the channel. For those of you that have been tuning in this year, since January, on the hunt for the stolen Lamborghini Diablo parts, you'll know that we got the parts back. Well, we got most of the parts back a couple of months ago. And we're here at Supercar Service to check out progress on the car. Let's go have a look. As you can see from the car, it's got the lights back in on the rear here, got the boot lid. We know that the firing order on the engine cover is gone, hasn't been returned. We've got the doors on, the interior cleaned up, we saw that last time. Come around the front, got the set of wheels and new tyres on, it's got the bumper on, he's got the bonnet on, and Raj is going to talk to us shortly because the plan is to get it recommissioned, get it running and get it ready. So the car's here. This is Raj from Supercar Service, who's looked after all my Lamborghinis over the years. But Raj, first and foremost, I want to know, how does she stand up with everything she's been through? What's your first opinion?
Well, I was expecting it to be a bit of a wreck, but actually she's in pretty good nick. Similar to the ones that we see in this age range anyway. So actually
she's a 2001, right?
Yeah, she's
2001 6-litre VT. So I know with my 2005 Murcielago, we've had that up. It can be done with some like bushes and things like that. But this one here, I'm surprised. I was coming along and I was expecting it to have some hidden horrors.
No.
Everything she's been through.
Everything she's been through, she's survived it, and she's a strong bull. So yeah, she'll be back up and running soon.
What is your first job?
So the first job is to actually get the engine up and running properly. At the moment it's only running on 6 cylinders, so there's some electrical issue that we need to just go through, sort all that stuff out, get it up and running, do the fluids, service her up, so make sure she's mechanically sound.
Have you found anything that's gonna scupper what you need to, any nasty surprises at all yet? I'm just shocked. I was coming here today with Scoots, think, all right, now we're gonna get some more nightmares.
Not quite there yet. She's only just turned up, so we've got to go through it all. But at the moment, visually, just a quick look around, she doesn't look too bad. So
Sweet.
Hopefully, it's going to be a smooth.
We need this to drive to the factory next year. It's going to be amazing.
I'll be there.
Cool.
I'll be there.
See you in a bit. What a car! The 6-litre VT Diablo is surely one of the most precious and special cars ever built by Lamborghini, but this one here has a very special history. And those of you that have been watching throughout the series, from first alerting ourselves to the fact that the car had been found, as well as 2.5 years ago when it was first stolen, to the journey to where we are now, is quite a testament to petrolheads all over the world who got involved. Your comments, your suggestions really helped us hone in, and so many of you that reached out and gave us information was amazing. And so stay tuned, we will bring you more updates as soon as we can on this beautiful build. Welcome back. It's been too long, but here we are with possibly the final update you'll ever need on yellow, the stolen Lamborghini Diablo 6-litre VT that we chronicled earlier last year. Stay tuned. So I want to keep this as brief as possible. Welcome back to the story of the stolen Diablo. Now, August 2020, we put out our first Petrolheadonism appeal to you, the petrolheads of the UK, for more information about the car that we found out had been stolen from our friend Alistair. And then it was found December 2022, stripped in a Yeovil car park. From then, we started our mega series of the stolen Lamborghini Diablo VT. And here we are today at Supercar Service, where, having followed this through the journey, we're now bringing you the car whole again. Now, I'm probably suspecting, because this is a really positive, uplifting story now, we're not going to get as many people watching it. But for those of you that have been messaging us, asking us for an update, here we are. We're going to leave all the salacious past behind us, and we're going to focus on the fact that the car has another new owner, and this gentleman is putting the car back on the road. And here she is in the fullest form you have ever seen her since she was stolen that fateful day. Let's go have a look. So today here we are back at Supercar Service, and this is the first time we've seen the Diablo looking like this. New wheels, new tyres, the bumpers on. The 300ZX headlights are not missing, they haven't been fitted yet. And look at the profile of it, it's great. As you can see, and as we assumed, suggested in our earlier videos, the car, the parts, probably on a garage shelf somewhere. You can see by the way this has been moved around, you've got scratches. The new owner knows that it's going to need a full respray. And it's just an investment, because the Diablo 6-litre VT, the Roadster, just sold for $1.1 million. Admittedly, it was Donald Trump's car, but these cars are only going one way. And you've got that classic scissor door Lamborghini coming over to the boot lid. We've got a very, very exciting development today. We are going to hear this fire up for the first time. Raj here at Supercar Service has got the exhaust to be fitted as well, but we can hear it start up, and that's going to be a mega moment taking us to the conclusion of the stolen Lamborghini Diablo VT. But before going any further, I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody that stayed tuned with the story, everybody that got involved, everybody that commented, everybody that gave us information, pointed us in the right direction, and we were always knocking on the right doors. It was just so difficult to make it happen. The police, unfortunately, were not very helpful. I've got to say, Essex police were absolutely awful, and that's ultimately where everything was retrieved from. That's where the hub of the stolen Diablo story concentrated itself, from where the car was spotted. Check this out, we got the little thing that the policeman in Yeovil spotted was the rat. That's a road rat, police charity, and that was the identifier when this was on the fateful video with Car Key Solutions. Let's just give them another plug, Car Key Solutions. So that gave it away to the police from Yeovil, who was brilliant. They put us in touch with the police in Leicester, who weren't great originally, and that policeman reached out to me and sent me a lovely email telling me how I wasn't his biggest fan, and didn't say some very positive remarks about him, because honestly, when we go back to August 2020, he turned the spotlight on me and the then owner Alistair as if we were the people that had colluded to steal the car and make a false insurance claim. Let's get another thing straight. Alistair never had an insurance payout on this, because he had handed the key to the person who was storing it for him. And there we go. Right, it's time to get Raj back in the car and get her started. I can start her. Are you joking? Can I start her? Let's go. So here I have the key. I've been instructed to put the key in the keyhole in the ignition, turn it. Feel like a Matt Armstrong right now. Let's see what airbags and lights and stuff we've got on. Here we've got a few. The bonnet's open. Brakes are on. You ready for the start up? Do you want to go around the back? That was a truly amazing moment to hear her run so smoothly as well. We're just going to find out from Raj what the next steps are and where it's going to go, because the new owner is going to make this pristine once again. But you are, let's say, the custodian of bringing back yellow to the roads. The new owner, what's his goal?
The goal is to bring the car back to how it left the factory. So it's going to get repainted, everything refitted, all of it absolutely how it should be.
Wow. So we looked forward possibly this summer to having her at an event somewhere to like just show her off once again in all her beauty.
Absolutely.
That was running absolutely sweet. So what did the engine need? Or because we know the engine hadn't been removed from the car, which is one of the bizarre things about this whole mystery, and the interior hadn't been removed. What did the engine need to get it running? I know the exhaust has got to be fitted, you've got a couple of bits to do, but that was amazing.
Yeah, we've still got quite a bit to do mechanical wise, but to get it running, there was some electrical issues. There was a little bit of water ingress in some of the connectors wiring, so we replaced all the bits, all the bad bits, got it back to running onto all 12 cylinders. Originally, when we did get it running, it was only running on 6.
Right, okay.
So then that was a bit of a mystery to see what's going on there. Then we had some other issues which I can't talk about, but yeah. So now it's a turnkey and bang. So that's
We've got pretty much 99% of all the parts here in the workshop, ready for it to be fitted up and finished. We've got the headlights somewhere as well, the famous Nissan ZX headlights.
with the carbon fibre eyebrow. That's it.
Perfect.
That's
wow.
it.
So
Yeah.
guys, stay tuned. This is it for the Diablo update. You got the before, you got the after. She's nearly finished. Supercar Service is going to bring her along to a show at some point this year. Could be Wembley Underground. That's April. To imagine that we had her stripped at Underground last year and possibly could have her back in all her splendour this year. Be amazing on Supercar Services trade stand. We'll see what happens. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe. We're still looking for those 4 stolen minis, and we've got a couple of projects of our own on the go. Cheers.